salespeople are the funniest people on the planet, right? Because they're typically 100% commission or a base plus commission. So you'd think that their motivation would be to be aggressive in generating new business, but honestly, a lot of people aren't. You know, a lot of people aren't taught when they get into the industry of sales how to persist. You know, and I talked about it today on my podcast, like making the initial call is the most important thing, but the follow-up calls are just as vital as the first call. People aren't afraid to necessarily make the first call. They're terrified to make the second, third, fourth, fifth calls. Like today, I'm sitting down with our agents and I'm like, look, you're not getting new leads until you hit every single lead 7 times. And why would I do that? Because a lot of times people will call someone and never call them back. Even if it's a missed call, even if it goes to voicemail, they'll never call them back. And, you know, here at Our Home Real Estate, I teach our guys to make 7 contacts per person, right? Whether it's going to be 7 talks, but you're going to at least reach out to someone 7 times unless it's an absolute no, as in, hell no, I'm never doing business with you, I hate your guts, don't call me ever again. And even at that point in time, I'm probably going to call them back, because why would someone be that defensive if they weren't trying to mask something? A lot of times we're afraid of people that are going to be angry or hostile, or, you know, they're going to be mean on the phone. Well, typically the ones that's the meanest are the ones that are the easiest to knock down. And what I mean by that is someone saying no is a defense mechanism that we've been ingrained in our body since we were little kids. They'll go out and say no immediately. No, I'm not interested. Dude, you don't even know what I was going to tell you. What are you not interested in? Right? So you've got to be able to persist and go for no multiple times. I say 7 times minimum before you go out and say no. And I've called this guy's named Don Whitaker. He's a lender in Anderson County. And I've called that guy, honestly, 50 times. And I've yet to get his business, but I've gotten several referrals off of him, because he's like, dude, you're the most tenacious guy I've ever met. He's like, you have more follow-up than I've ever seen before. And, you know, I mean, like when he goes to finally make that decision of who's going to hire him, he's told me several times, like, man, there's no question, I'm going to hire you no matter what. If you want to know what it takes to be an elite, to be a professional, you have to have mad follow-up.